Welcome back to a brand new episode of AI Dungeon Adventure. Today, we'll see Ghared arrive at Ghared in the search of Ghared. I'm really hyped and I hope you are too. But before we head into any gameplay, I have to address this really cool thing first. What you see at your screen right now in the video is a portrait of Ghared that I asked my brother to make. He's a really talented artist and I just love the portrait that he made for Ghared, the protagonist. You can see his long and thin greatsword, his light armor and the scar above his right eye because he fell on a tree trunk when he was little. If you watched my Ghared lore video, you know where that scar come from, and his blue eyes and silver hair, every detail is in that picture. So this can help us paint like a portrait of Ghared to use in the story. It's much easier to imagine the scenarios with giving Ghared this face, and I'm really grateful for my brother to take some of his time to create this for me and for us. You can find my brother's artworks on his Patreon, which is patreon.com/spiham, or his Instagram, which is instagram/spiham. He is currently working on his own indie comic and it's so well drawn. And the storyboard is also really amazing. I think he does a great job and you can read them for free. So if you head into patreon.com/spiham and check out the 2 first chapters of his series, I think you'd have a blast. And they are really cool and it would mean a lot to me if you supported my brother too. It's for free and you only gain something by it because they are legit really cool to read. So I suggest you do that. That would mean a lot to me and my brother, and I think you could enjoy it too. And with that said, let's head into the video. Okay, so this is where we left off on the previous chapter. We've finally reached the town of Ghared, but we've not seen anything of it yet. We've not gotten any description of the town yet, so the first thing I'm gonna do is just right on the do action, look at Ghared. You look at Ghared. Ghared is a medium-sized walled-down set in the plains of the continent Dalt. The town walls are made of stone and the gateway is a heavy iron gate with a wooden door. Okay, so a really classic medieval city or a town. Okay, let's enter Ghared. You enter Ghared. The streets are filled with people and you see the usual merchants, guards and other people you meet on the road. You see a group of traveling Kedar soldiers dressed in black leather and steel, patrolling the main street. Now I'm gonna tell Bashir that they have to go a separate way, because now the journey is gonna get a bit more serious. Now we're gonna finally have an encounter with Ghared if we ever find him. So I'm gonna inform this father of the family, Bashir, about this so that they can find some safety in a tavern or something like that. Bashir, this journey will only get more dangerous from here. I suggest that you and your family get to a safe place while I search for Ghared. Okay, let's see what he responds with. He nods and you all begin to set up camp for the night. So begins. No, okay, let's retry that. That was not what I wanted. Now I'm okay. You agree to meet up in the morning at the same spot, then take your leave. You make your way to the inn where you part ways with the wagon and continue on foot. Okay, that's fine. I imagine that that I met up with the family in the morning and said goodbye, and the family went off, and I go to the inn and yeah, continue my journey alone on foot. Okay. Look at the innkeeper. As you walk in the door of the inn, a man sitting on a stool looks at you. He is human, wearing a red robe with a silver circle and Star of David on it. I'm gonna retry this because the David star is... This is a fictional world, and I feel it's a bit weird if real elements are just thrown in here. So let's retry that. You look at the innkeeper, a gangly man with a pointed chin, a skinny neck, and twigs for legs, walks into the inn. The man stumbles a bit as he walks and falls into a chair. A gangly man with a pointed chin, a skinny neck, and twigs for legs. Okay, let's get a bit more of a description. The man wears a... Because this could be Ghared, I don't know. Faded blue tunic, and his tunic has a few stains that could be food or drink. He wears tan leather pants, and his pants have even more stains. On his head is a faded red cap. Okay, so let's take our approach carefully here, guys. I'm gonna ask. Mister. Do you, by any chance, know of a man called Ghared? If this is Ghared, we've kind of screwed up our cover here, but let's just ask him. We have no leads whatsoever, so why not? Question mark? Let's go. He looks at you confused. Yes. Okay, let's try to make a voice for this guy. Yes, I believe I do know someone by that name. Should I know him? I don't know. The only thing that matters is where he is. Do you know anything? Oh, there we go. Of his whereabouts. I think I saw him a few weeks ago. He was just setting out on a long journey to the north. What is your name? Oh, no, okay. What is your name? Hans. Okay. Hans. Exactly how many days ago did Ghared leave? I would say I left about a week ago, but I'm not sure. I came here because I was having car trouble. Okay, let's retry that. About 2 weeks. Thank you, Hans. You turn and leave the man stares at you confused. You quickly decide that it would be best if you continued to follow Hans. Okay, so what should we do now? Should we just find someone else to ask? Because this guy doesn't seem like the most trustworthy fellow. But it may be a cool idea to group up with him and like intimidate him by saying that Ghared is a wanted criminal. So if you don't tell me where he is or help me find him, you will also be charged. I don't know. I kind of have the law on my side since I work for the Emperor. You know what? Let's say I need to find him. So tell me anything you might know. Anything at all. Where shall I start? How long has he been gone? About 2 weeks. It was only a couple of months since I last saw him. Okay, this is good. I gotta retry this. I've noticed a lot of people coming through here. Lots of people setting out to the north. What do you mean? Okay, let's see what he's got to say. Well, the military's taking people off the streets, telling them to come with them. I assume they are taking them to fight in the war. Okay. So, Ghared is in military custody? That does not sound right. Where in the north do these people go? I think they go to the city of Milne. Great, that's the military's headquarters. Oh shit, okay, so... But why is Ghared headed there? Oh, a new world event. The Kedar army has discovered ancient and powerful artifacts of a god of the sun. They have been found beneath the land of Agadori. King Agadori has sent teams of mercenaries and assassins to claim the artifacts for himself. Okay, so we already had some information on the Agadori mages that managed to like fight back against the dark god Morgak. But now the Agadori people kind of isolates themselves. It seems like they don't trust anyone and want to have all their power for themselves to be able to defeat Morgak. But yeah, that's not how war works. Okay, so the world and the war and the armies are indeed marching, and battles is starting to happen. It seems like this war is just growing and growing, so we need to be kind of quick about finding Ghared, because he's our only lead to find a nomadic merchant and stop this thing. Let's ask Hans, do you have any idea why he went to Milne? Not really. I mean, it's the furthest north and it has the most civilization. I think he went to join them. You frown at this conclusion. But why would he do that? Okay, so my theory is that Ghared knows that he is a wanted criminal by now. So he have evacuated the city of Ghared and set up on a journey to find Milne. And since it's the city in the north with the most civilization, I think he's trying to blend in and like create a new life over there. So we have to find him before he reaches Milne and blends in with the crowd. Because then it will be... He'll of course use a new name when he reaches that town. He'll call himself something else and we've lost track of him. So I'm gonna say, quickly, Hans, do you have anything you need to pack? We leave at dawn. That's it, guys. We gotten ourselves our first party member. Hans nods in agreement. I think so, I'll go pack. You quickly set up your tent in Hans' absence. Then begin. No, I'm in a tavern. That doesn't make any sense. Okay, let's retry. I need to speak to my wife. Do you know if she's alive? Oof, no. Okay, let's retry. What? But the military, is that in order? He stares at you blankly. Well, fine, I won't stand in your way, but what about you? No, okay, wow, the AI is really She's really making a hard time for me now. He nods quickly. Yeah, I think I got most of what I need. You walk over to the door and pause to glance back at Hans. He's now sitting on the bed, staring at you. I'm gonna assume it's his bed in his room, and I followed him up there to just try and make sense of this situation because the AI, it's so hard, you guys, to try to make sense of everything the AI is saying. So I'm just trying my best to make it seem as real as possible. Okay, so we're gonna say, Hans, I need directions to Milne. You need to follow me. I'm working for the Emperor. So in some way you are helping the kingdom of Kedar. Hans seems to ponder your words for a second. Why are you helping the king? I'm not. I'm helping the kingdom. You're a soldier in the king's army. I'm not a soldier anymore. Not anymore. I was. I must go. You take Hans' arm to lead him through the door. Hans, you will be safe with me. I'm a soldier of the kingdom, just as you are. Okay, so I guess Hans is a soldier of the kingdom as well, but he seems really messy and it doesn't look like he takes care of himself properly, so I guess he's just like a depressed soldier that just wastes money on drinks and stuff. Wow, what a poor guy. But hey, if he goes with us, maybe he'll have a character arc, you know. Okay, join me, Hans. You would be of great help. I do not want to have you with me, but you know how to fight, and I need directions. Join me, Hans. You would be of great help. I do not want to have you with me, but you know how to fight, and I need directions. I'm not sure. Okay, then you can pay me back by leading me to the city of Milne. Okay, let's retry that. I have military orders to go to the front lines. You sigh and lead Hans out of the inn. You arrive at your horse, a beautiful... okay. I just want a simple yes from you, Hans. Your conversation is interrupted by the sudden arrival of a young woman. She wears light armor and carries no weapons. Who are you? My name is Malak. It's nice to meet you. She extends a hand to shake, but you instead grab her hand and hold it in place. Did you hear anything we just talked about? For all we know, she could be a spy, you know. We gotta be careful. I heard you were heading to the city of Milne. I was sent along with this team to ensure you reach it safe. Nah, that doesn't make sense. Yeah, we're going to take down the opposition today. Then tomorrow morning we march on the main city. No, this doesn't make sense. I did. You're from the kingdom of Kedar, correct? What do you want? First tell me who you are. Well, first tell me who you are. She crosses her arms and frowns. I have to leave. Quickly. Come with me, Hans. if you wanna be a hero. And Malik, do what you want. I've wasted enough time on you guys. With this, you quickly turn and begin running. Malik shouts to the top of her lungs, "Hey you, don't you leave this place." Oh, she's starting to become a threat. What did you say? Her eyes widen and a slight blush comes to her cheeks as she begins to apologize. Oh shit. She's kinda cute. I'm sorry, you turn to Hans. You coming? Okay, so since Malik blushed her cheeks and you know, she seems kind of shy, I don't imagine her to be some kind of enemy spy. You begin, yeah. Okay, so Hans is with us. Let's go. We got our first crew member, teammate. You begin sprinting away into the desert. What the fuck? Okay, let's just cut that out and let's see. You begin to sprint. Come on. You begin running through the... What's with the AI and the desert? Come on. You and Hans jog through the wilderness. Your route takes you near a small mountain range. You and Hans stop for a moment to glance at the mountains. Okay, so I guess Malik just stayed behind then. Yeah. Do you see it? See what? Okay, let's see what stupid AI conversation we got here. A dragon's den. Oh my god, what? Hans looks at the mountains, then sighs. You know what? I'm gonna ask him. Oh no, sorry. Ever fought a dragon? No! As the sun begins to peek out over the horizon, you see a figure running fiercely towards you both. Quick, take cover! Hans yells. You hunch down and Hans does likewise. What's happening? What's going on? Rushing forward, you discover a single armored mercenary desperately trying to chop at the soldier who is standing between him and Hans. No, okay, let's retry that. Does not make any sense. Oh, we got a different alternative choice here. A small ballista manned by 3 archers appears in the distance and fires at you both. You both hastily find cover behind a rock as arrows sail over your position. Now a rock troll is sprinting straight at you, a brutish ogre at its side. You throw a pebble at the troll's face and it grows loudly. I want to take the second option. I think that's best for the story. And it fits quite well with the scenario. Okay, so what I imagine is going on right now is like me and this really skinny, bad soldier or ex-soldier. I don't know if he still is a soldier at all. Like me and Hans hunching behind this dumb rock and watching the dragon's den, and out from the den comes this huge fucking troll with a small ugly fucking ogre at the side just running towards us. I love creating these weird scenarios, but not in a shit posting way. I love them because it gives the story some flavor, if you know what I mean. I'm gonna add something to the story because I want to say something and do something at the same time. You pull out your sword and say to Hans, if you have any weapons, fight with me. If not, stay back. Hans grabs a rock and throws it at the troll's face. The rock hits his head and it growls. Please, you plead with Hans. Can it just fuck off? Okay. Rush at the troll and aim for his hand. You rush towards the troll and swing your blade. Your sword hits his hand and it breaks. While this may have caused the troll pain, the ogre is now upon you. Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna say a little support here. Hans? Hans rushes into battle with the ogre. He begins to fight with his rock-filled fists and gives you time to finish the troll. Once the ogre is dead, you and Hans face each other again. I'm gonna say this once. Not bad for a... You are not bad for a drunkard. This was way much more fighting than I expected from Hans. I'm not a drunkard, I'm a... You drop your tone to a whisper. A rat. You finish... No, what? What? Hans says with confusion, then realizes what you mean. He smiles and blushes a little. Oh, thanks. The two of you begin to walk back to camp. Okay. The night falls upon us, and we sit around the campfire. Now it's camping time. It's night. Really cozy. I love those camping, like the camping breaks we get in between the fighting in these stories. It's really cozy. So, when do you think we'll get there, you ask? Next month at least. It'll take us about a week to get through some of the more dangerous territory. After that we should be safe, Hans says. A month, huh? Well, what's your story? Are you still a soldier? Or are you drinking up your allowance? I'm a mercenary. Sometimes you need to put down roots, but not me. Hans and you talk for a little longer and realize your similar senses of humor. For the first time we get a little laugh from Ghared. That's really nice. You know, after a tough day of fighting a troll, you get to spend time with a good friend around a campfire and laugh a bit. That's really good. Especially good for like the character development of both of them, actually. Like we know Ghared, but Hans is a completely new character, so it's really nice to see them bond a bit. Well, Hans, let's tolerate each other for a month at least. You begin to talk with Hans a little more and notice he's a likable fellow. You talk about the weather, food, and women. You feel pretty good. all things considered. Oh, that's nice. And I'm gonna ask him about the woman. What's her name? Malik, right? Let's see. Malik, yeah. Who is that woman? By the way, Malik. Do you know her? Wife, Han says with a touch of embarrassment. No. What the? Oh my god, no. Hans turns his head to you and thinks for a moment. That was, well, Brenda's her name, and I didn't know her name was Malik. No, but I liked her. Her tits were fantastic, Hans says with a grin. Hey, I'm not your type, you protest. If you aren't my type, what is you? Wait. No. What? Okay, let's retry. Oh, yeah, that was Karl's daughter, Hans says a bit awkwardly. Huh, that's one hell of an excuse if your daughter got arrested, you laugh. I don't know the context for that joke, but sure. So stupid. So who is Karov? Oh, Karov's just an astronomer. He does a lot of research on the movement of celestial objects, that sort of things. Ah. Well, we should get some sleep. We have a long day tomorrow. The next day arrives, and you and Hans set off towards the city of Apropos. Oh shit. I'm gonna retry that because I want to like have a wilderness arc right now. We've been to so many cities lately, so I don't want to head to another city so soon, since we're kinda in the middle of nowhere. You and Hans retire to your tents. The next day, you and Hans set off for the city of Aron. Okay, another city. No, thank you. You begin to drift off to sleep, thinking about the path you have set out upon. The morning comes, and you and Hans set off for the city. Okay, let's just edit that out and say set off. Okay, I'm gonna add something to the story here because I think it'll add a bit more flavor, and yeah, so let's just write. When we wake up, Malak is sitting next to our campfire. I want to include her more in the story. She just got a bit of screen time, so I want to reintroduce her once more. She smiles at you and waves. Hey Malak, you say groggily, waving back. Oh hey Warden, you have a good sleep. Oh hey Warden, you have a good sleep? Hans asks. Yeah, but why is that girl here again? I imagine like coming out of my tent being so groggy and sleepy that I don't notice her at first, so I say just, yeah, hey Malak, and then I look over to Hans and I'm getting a bit more worried. Yeah, but why is that girl here again? Oh, come on. She wants to join us, since you have something in common. You shrug and nod your head. Oh, a new world event. As legend foretells, an ancient and powerful creature is being reawakened as word spreads of a golden sword being used to stir dormant myths in the land of Hagadori. Okay, so we're getting some more information about a golden sword. Maybe that's the only way to defeat the dark god Morgek. I don't know. But good to know. As long as you are not an enemy spy, I guess you can join us. But who are you, Malak? And why are you following us? Oh, this? She says, holding out a short sword that they assume is real. Okay, so she at least has a weapon. No, why are you here? I didn't ask you to follow us. She gives an awkward laugh and then sits down next to you. Well, I'm a bit lost actually. How so? She's lost? I was out hunting by myself and I found this book lying in the woods. You raise an eyebrow and Hans looks confused. Okay. It was very old and looked very valuable. I didn't want anyone else finding it, so I came back here. Okay. Well, we have to go. If you don't cause us any trouble, we could use some more manpower. So you are welcome to join us, I guess. Malak nods and gets up. Thanks for the offer, but we all have to stay together, you know, she says truthfully. Oh, right, you reply and begin to leave. I'm gonna imagine that was ironic. Okay, I want to have a bit more of a physical description of Malak, so I'm just gonna write Malak's physical description, and the AI can write the rest. Okay, here we have one. Female human, young, of a known age, short cropped hair. Let's just add, you know, with Hans we got a really detailed description of his clothes and stuff and the colors, so I just want her to have some kind of hair color so I can like imagine how she looks. Short cropped. Let's go with red hair. Yeah. You, Hans, and Malak make your way through the forest and soon find a clear road. So, if we are heading north, we need to go through the swamp. Right? It is either that or... okay, sorry. It is either that or walk through some demonic territory. Sure would be easier with more people, Hans says. Well, swamp it is then. We need to cross the bridge of... let's call it something cool. Something fantasy like, something Siltire. Yeah, let's go with that. The bridge of Siltire. So we have some kind of landmark to place the swamp. You and Hans walk ahead of Malik, who looks back at you with her deep green eyes. Okay, so we got the green eyes too. Now we can finally paint a picture of Malik and what she looks like. That's good. What? You ask, sensing something's wrong. Oh. Something's going on here. Malik looks away and sighs, but you sense she is smiling. Nothing, she replies, turning and jumping in front of you. Shit, guys. I think Malik is interested in me. I think there's some romantic tension going on here. But I'm gonna sandbag her for now. I'm not interested in any romantic tension. Yet, okay? It's gonna happen. I'm gonna make some jerk-off material for you guys, but not yet, okay? You grab her though, and sense something strange about her. Your hands meet, and you both let out a small shock. Okay, well, let's just have the romantic tension happen right now, shall we? Black energy emits from your fingers, and you feel a faint pulse of magic coming from her. Oh shit. Does this girl know magic? Is Malik a magician? What? Are you a sorceress? She nods. I was hoping you were, you say, with a smile. Well, you are more interesting than most humans I have met. Well, we could really use someone like you in our group. We can give her a nice compliment. No romantic tension yet, okay? But a nice compliment, that's enough. Thanks, I'll bear that in mind. You begin to wonder if you made a mistake in not eating her. What the fuck? She chuckles. If I joined, would I be able to fight? Absolutely. No, okay. She smiles. I'm sure you could. You all smile and you begin to wonder what is wrong with you. That's a mood. As the group begins to move again, you realize you don't even know. Okay, let's edit that sounds fucking stupid. And you begin to move towards the bridge of, what do we call it? Siltire. Okay. It is a long walk north, and you never see any demons, but you do see some undead creatures. When you finally reach the bridge, it is evening. Let's add some details about the bridge and the area around us. So let's write the bridge is almost falling apart. Centuries old. And long. You need to tread carefully and hope nothing comes in your way. You aren't confident about the old wooden bridge holding up under your weight. Is this it? Hans asks as he stands on the bridge. What you mean? Oh, sorry, yeah. I think it's okay. I mean, is this the bridge we want to use? I know it's the only one here, but I just wanted to be safe. You look at Hans, who has a look of worry on his face. Hey friend, it's okay. We just have to move carefully. Hans breathes a sigh of relief. Thanks. You both begin to cross the bridge, slowly entering the other side. Somewhere in the distance you hear, okay, I'm gonna retry that. I just want to be prepared, that's all, Hans says, turning red. For what, you ask? For anything, he exclaims. Just stay quiet and walk. One step at a time. At a time. You put a hand on his shoulder and he turns to look at you. His eyes widen for a moment and he breathes deeply before turning back around. Yeah, okay, so he's not given up yet. I think Hans is someone who needs motivation, but we'll give him the motivation he needs. Get to the other side of the bridge. You get to the other side of the bridge. You help Hans onto the bridge, then look at the wooden planks. They're old and cracked. You aren't sure you three can hold it up for long. Just go slow. Okay, so we're not quite finished yet. Just go slow, you tell Hans, in order to be safe. With that, you all begin to walk across the bridge. It creaks under your weight, a loud noise seeming to echo through the forests. Oh. You feel the metal moving under your feet as you walk, and you can feel the cracks all the way to your abdomen. If you are to fall through, you could fall a long way. This is some psychological horror. Wow. Unfortunately, this isn't irrelevant. Your enemies are now aware of your position, and now that they know you're coming, they can prepare as best they can. Oh, so the enemies of the swamp is gathering its forces and preparing. They are coming. The enemies are moving. We need to run. We have to. They're gonna shoot us down with arrows or something, so we're just gonna move. Hans looks at you nervously, as if he's readying himself to fight. The bridge, though sturdy enough before, looks ready to collapse under the weight of 3 men and a terrified look in Hans' face. I'm gonna say 3 people because, you know, the girl is the man. I'm so sorry for you, Hans. You look so scared about this bridge. Maybe it's afraid of heights. Come on, Hans says, as if the demons are seconds away from attacking. You nod in agreement, and the pair of you begin to run across the bridge no, okay, that sounds kinda lame. I don't want to die, he whispers. The sound of marching draws nearer, and you look up from Hans' face to the bridge. Hans. Malak. Run on 3. If we move fast, the bridge won't have time to collapse. What? Hans says in a panic. Wait! Go now, you command, sprinting across the bridge. Oh shit, we're doing it, boys, we're doing it. But we can't outrun them. They have horses, Malak points out in a frightened, nervous tone. Hans seems to accept this and begins to run. Oh shit, Malak points out in a frightened, nervous tone. Hans seems to accept this and begins to run. You swiftly follow him, and you both make it past the section of bridge left before it collapses from the weakening middle. No, wait. I'm gonna retry that. You continue to sprint as far as you can, only to find yourself moments away from the edge of the bridge. Okay, is everyone alright? It is a foolish question. Malak are hyperventilating and Hans is silent. Get out of the way, a voice screams from behind. Who goes there? Oh wait, I'm gonna add something to the story because I want to write and do something at the same time. Who goes there? I say as I pull out my sword. I'm a knight of the king, he roars. No, you're a monster, Malak screams in a terrified tone. Oh. Well, what's your name? I am a knight of the king, or at least I was, so I should know if he's lying or not. Malak, no, fuck off. Sir Edgar, he grins, or you might know me as the Nightmare. Never heard of you. You swing your sword at him, but he dodges and tackles you. I will say, Malak, use your magic. Malak attempts to cast a spell, but this is cut off as the Nightmare breaks the ice, tossing Hans aside. Oh my god. Who is Sir Edgar? This dude is... I gotta admit, Sir Edgar is really hype. Heads up, boys. Looks like we met a tough opponent. The Nightmare stands holding the sword, which seems to be shining in his hand. Hans approaches slowly as the Nightmare swings the sword with ease, and Hans blocks with his axe. Oh, a new world event. The King of Kedar has awoken a powerful ancient dragon in his quest to summon dark creatures to fight for the good of the land. Holy shit, a powerful ancient dragon. Okay, so now even the King of Kedar is starting to attack the dark forces. So the war is now plaguing both Agadori and the Kedar. This is starting to get really serious. So Hans uses an axe. Now we at least have a weapon for Hans. But this dude, the Nightmare, is just dodging every single move. I get up and I rush towards the Nightmare. Sorry. No. Swinging my sword at him while kicking him in the abdomen. You get up and you rush towards the Nightmare, swinging your sword at him while kicking him in the abdomen. You push the Nightmare, who falls back. He attempts to stand up but fails. You prepare to attack as Hans charges at him, swinging his axe. Malak use a spell to freeze Sir Edgar's sword. In his hand, agreeing to meet up in the middle. Edgar and Hans grab each other's hands and twist, forcing their respective grips on the sword. Wait, okay, I'm gonna retry that. That didn't make much sense. In the air above his head, and Hans attempts to hit the Nightmare in the face. The nightmare blocks the axe and knocks Hans away with an attack that sends him into the water below. What? Is Hans just pushed off the hill? Is Hans gonna die in his first chapter? Okay guys, I'm gonna do a really shitty move here, and I'm sorry, but I'm gonna end this chapter here. We have made some huge amount of progress today, and I can't thank you guys enough for the support, especially the guys who writes really nice and supportive comments to me, such as Saiyan Shinobi. I really appreciate your support, and I want to give a shout out to Saiyan Shinobi for really motivating me to do this, and I want to give a shout out to my brother. Again, you can find him on Patreon/Spiham for making this really awesome portrait of Ghared. And I really like that we have gotten ourselves a team, you know? Now it's not just me and the family anymore, but now it's me and Hans with his axe, and Malak with her spells, and the kind of tension between me and Malak. And now this Sir Edgar, which pushes Hans over the edge of the bridge. Wow. Either way, I hope you enjoyed this video as much as I did recording it. I really love recording this series, and I hope you enjoyed it as well. Sorry if the video and this outro got a bit messy. I've kind of fucked up my sleeping cycle, so I'm waking up at 4 PM and shit. Either way, I really hope that you enjoyed this video and the content I create. And with that being said, I hope I see you in chapter 3. Goodbye.